Hello everyone, today I will be explaining you in this video how we are preparing the ground and constructing the foundation in a water filled site. As you can see in the video, this site is completely a filled up soil with high water table. Here you can observe that the soil condition is very worst, it is loose soil. Just at a shallow depth you will be able to find the water logging in the site, as you can see in the site. Here in this video I will be explaining you how to combat this type of situations where there is loose filled up soil and high water table. There are multiple solutions to build the foundations and structure in a filled up soil, loose filled up soil and high water table site. The first and foremost solution which the engineering concept uses pile foundation. In simple words, pile foundation is boreholes will be digged to a greater depth and it will be filled with reinforcement concrete. But requirement of high-skilled laborers and high-end machineries makes it expensive for smaller residential sites. Here in this video, we will be explaining what are the solutions we have adopted to combat this problem. It all started with the Bhumi Puja for our new project. Once the excavation was started and during the preliminary investigation, it was found that the soil is very loose, filled up soil and water table is high. It all started with the identification of borewell point and marking was started. Since it was mass excavation, only boundary marking has been done. Since the groundwater table was high, we got the water at very shallow depth and you can observe in this video where we can see the water popping up from the ground at the ground level itself. Here you can observe as we are drilling for the borewell, the water is popping up from the ground level itself. You can just imagine the amount of water table in this site. Since the water table was very high, obviously at a very lower depth we got a good amount of water from the port, as you can see here in this video. And since already the groundwater content is high, we are making a path for this borehole water to drain from this space. Here we are excavating the complete site since we cannot go for isolated footings due to the bad condition of the soil. We have excavated the complete site where the house has to be built, and you can see the amount of water which has been locked inside the construction site. It is to be noted that these excavators should be used only to a particular depth, and once it reaches the required depth, manual excavation has to be carried out as per the directions given by a structural engineer. And once the excavation has been done, all the water inside the site has to be dewatered using the pump. Here you can see the water has been collected in the site after the excavation. This has to be continuously pumped out of the excavated area until certain number of days as specified by a structural engineer. After continuous pumping out of water, at certain point of time, water level will be reduced. At that particular point of time, manual trenching has to be done such that at the corners of this entire plot, a trench has to be developed, diverting the entire water of the site to a particular point where the pump will be installed, such that this methodology has to be followed until a clear water will be observed in the site. We are following this methodology since we cannot give isolated footings or individual footings, since the soil condition is very worst, and since the soil condition is worst, there will be unequal settlement in the foundation. This unequal settlement will always leads to the cracks or even greater damage to the structure. Hence, we will be tying the foundation at the base level itself, such that any displacement or settlement happens, the entire settlement will be displaced or distributed throughout the entire foundation area. Now you can observe that water table has been reduced to a greater extent, and now this complete area will be filled with soil. Soiling is a method of preparing the ground before the PCC and foundation casting. In soiling, you need to grade the boulders with a size of 20 mm to up to 50 mm you can consider. The gap between these boulders should be filled with cement and sand aggregates, and it has to be compacted thoroughly by earth rammers. This soiling has to be done to a depth of minimum 300 mm if the water table, and it depends on the various site conditions, and it has to be followed as per your structural engineer guidance. This soiling has to be done layer by layer, and again filling with sand and cement admixtures, and again filling up in layers, and allowing to settle and compacting with earth rammers. This continuous process will prepare a hard base for your foundation. As you can see here, over this PCC will be applied, which is the base for the foundations, above which our structure will be rested. This PCC is nothing but a low-rich concrete. We will be explaining to you how the reinforcement has to be tied and how the shape of the foundation has been planned for this site in part 2 of this video, which will be uploaded very shortly. Meanwhile, if any of you require any architectural services or structural assistance, please do contact us by the number given in the description box. Please do subscribe to our channel for more construction related updates and our ongoing project updates. Thank you.
Thanks for watching. Please do hit that subscribe button and then click the bell notification and select all notifications so that you don't miss any videos from this channel. See you in the next video.